Welcome to Module 2, Unit 1. This unit looks at some time management strategies for inside the classroom. Lack of time management could lead to chaos in the classroom, which can be easily avoided when certain changes are made. First of all, it is very important to plan your lesson before you do them. It is advisable to do a daily, weekly, termly, and yearly planning so that you know what topics are coming up and you can plan for them in advance without becoming stressed when they suddenly come about. Secondly, make sure you do a thorough preparation of each lesson. Being prepared is vital in the efficiency of your teaching and the smoothness of a lesson. By not being prepared, you can waste a lot of time during a lesson. Make sure you prepare for a lesson daily and weekly. There are also strategies you need to put in place during lesson periods to ensure that no valuable teaching and learning time is being wasted. For example, you need to set boundaries and expected punishments for stepping over boundaries with your learners. This will save time when a learner disrupts a lesson by misbehaving. Having a discipline system whereby a child gets 3 warnings and then further punishment is taken has a good effect because majority of the time the child should stop their misbehavior when you give the first or second warning. Having an organized system in place that the learners know is essential. This includes knowing where to hand in particular books, where stationery, games, and so on are kept, instead of learners constantly having to ask the teacher where to find things and wasting time. Although it is important to keep lessons educational and relevant to the syllabus, having fun, engaging lessons will encourage learners to stay attentive and participate, and decrease the chances of them becoming restless, which usually causes the teacher to stop the lesson to constantly ask the learners to pay attention. It is also a good idea to have a roster system where learners have certain roles per week, month, or term, such as being book monitors, bag monitors, and so on, to provide them with a routine and to keep the classroom organized, smooth running, and to save time. Every teacher understands the difficulty of marking. It needs to be done, but how much is too much? When dealing with marking, ask yourself these 3 questions. What is important? What can just be looked over? And what needs to be graded? Putting your marking into these 3 categories will save you a lot of time in the long run. How should you deal with distractions during lessons? Leave phone calls and emails for later, unless it is an urgent matter. Answer students' questions that aren't relevant to the lesson later. And if someone enters the classroom while you're teaching, ask them if it is urgent. If not, let them know politely that you will tend to it later in order to not disrupt your teaching time. Having homework prepared in advance and having extra worksheets or activities for learners who finish the set work quickly will save you time during the lesson where you could be helping learners who really do need an extra bit of attention. We hope that you enjoy these teaching tips and that you can apply them to your own teaching. Thank you.